Hi, welcome back to Comicbook Gallery. I'm your host, Joaquin. How are we doing today? Today normally would be new comic book pickup day, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a ride because I'm down in Southern California visiting my relatives. I'm staying with my uncle, so I don't have my car. But I thought I'd show you a series that I had recently listed on my eBay channel, and you can find that on the link below if you hit that. You'll find a link to my Patreon and to eBay. So I listed Secret Invasions. I have it 1 through 8, and I listed it for $20 plus $4 shipping. And maybe like 2 days later at the most, it sold. So I thought I would break this down like a mini synopsis for Secret Invasion. And while I'm doing that, I'll show you the covers. So this is based off of comic price guide. Somebody wrote up a synopsis for us, and I kind of like their little breakdown. So we begin with a flashback to the years with a bunch of Skrull soldiers approaching their queen who have been banished. The Skrulls inform their queen that the homeworld has been destroyed and the Skrulls' armada nearly wiped out. The queen says that the scripture was right and that her people have come back to her. The queen then says that she will now tell her people what must be done. We zip back to present in one of Tony Stark's lab where he's meeting with Reed Richards and Henry Pym to reveal Reed and Hank's body of the Elektra skull. Tony fills Reed and Henry on the facts the skull have infiltrated Earth, that these new Skrulls are totally undetectable by any means of science or magic. Tony says that Reed and Henry are the two smartest men on the planet and asks them to study the Skrull and figure up a way to detect new Skrulls. So, I mean, this issue is a lot, and this series just covered so much. And I'm only going to give a brief description because if you get a chance to pick up this, I would pick it up. It was a great read, and the writer was Brian Michael Bendis, and for the cover art in the first one was Gabriel Del Otto, and I'm butchering this person's name, but Leyen Yu. So I'll read the last part where on the way to the secret Avengers past a site where they had their first battle, Wolverine says that this isn't why they are here and to come on. The secret Avengers arrive at the crashed Skrull ship. Suddenly Iron Man and the rest of the mighty Avengers show up on the scene. Iron Man tells the secret Avengers to step away from the ship and that they are under arrest. The two sets of Avengers square off. Luke ignores Iron Man and starts to tear open the Skrull ship. Luke comments that Tony must be a Skrull since he doesn't want the secret Avengers opening up the ship. We see Luke prying away at the ship. Suddenly, an orange light on the ship turns green. We cut back to the Peak. Suddenly, Dum Dum Dugan's eyes glow green, and he says, "He loves you." The Peak then blows up. All the agents in the Peak are covered with protective bubbles as they float among the wreckage in the space station. So, like I said, if you could pick this up for like 20 with shipping, it's not a bad read. I mean, I don't know if they'll ever do Secret Invasions. I mean, they could. They did Civil War. So, and they condensed that to one movie. I mean, I'm sure they could do Secret Invasion in 2. I don't think I'd go for 3. But they also could do a couple of movies leading up to Secret Invasion, and then do it a 2-spot like they did with the Infinity Gauntlet or Infinity Wars. So that would be cool. So it's just something out there. If you're new to my channel, hello, and thanks for stopping by. I also wanted to show you some other listings that I'm going to be doing. And one of these listings I'm going to be working on today is for 10 books. Actually, it's going to be You're going to get 20 random books, and I'm going to ship them in a priority box. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 25 random books. And I'm going to be shipping them in a priority box, so it's going to be $10 shipping. So for $30, you're going to get 25 books and a guaranteed variant cover from the past year. So I'll show you just a little sample of what you're going to be getting. And sometimes I'll try to keep some series together, or at least give you a sample. So in this case, this will be the first one. So we have Batman 61, the variant cover. It's nice, it's cool. So if you missed out on picking this up, here's your chance. And with keeping in with the Secret Invasions, I got Captain Britain. Oops. Like, don't mess up my book, Joaquin. I want to buy this lot. Secret Invasions, Miss Marvel number 30. I mean, this tie-in went everywhere. Miss Marvel, Secret Invasions 29. Miss Marvel 27. Here's another one, 39. Secret Invasions 15, the Initiative. So the Avengers Initiative 15. Captain Marvel 5 of 5. Oops, sorry about that. New Warriors 15. New Warriors 14. And 15 other random books, which pretty much could be anything. You know, I could be throwing in some Batman and Superman. Maybe you might get some X-Men, Ultimate X-Men 16 and 12. Basically, these are like little samples that will hopefully, if you read the issue, they'll make you want to collect other issues and see where the storyline's going. Batman R.I.P. 848. Teens Titans number 50. So, you know, actually everything that I'm showing you right here will go in this lot. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to keep grabbing some random books and putting stuff together. And I hope you are enjoying my channel. Just to let you know that if you go to currently, this is what I have on the channel right now. So I have episode 51, which is my first comic I bought, which is a great story. I hope if you haven't had a chance to see that, you should go back and see that. A series called Under Review, where I break down, you know, collecting for serious collectors who collect statues, and then for those who are just starting to get into statues but want to have a little budget, I suggest you go with Pops. And I show some interesting Pops. I still have, for this week, I had Dungeons and Dragons posted, and that was actually for last week. And like I said, if I'll pause this. I'll show more. Oops. So right there, you'll see if you hit down on the link and you hit the show more part, you'll get a link to my Patreon. And my Patreon covers art, and it's showcasing my art, but I'm doing a program where I'm teaching little kids from 1st through 3rd grade how to draw. And if you're interested in that, you should check that out. Also, it's in my playlist, and I would really appreciate your support. If you don't want to support me that way, you can support me on Instagram. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe if you like what you're seeing so far. Leave a comment below. And right here is my eBay. So you can this will get you a link straight to my eBay site. And my little descriptions. Hi, I would like to thank you for your support. I've changed my business name to Comicbook Gallery, We'll be posting Magic the Gathering and other cards, as well as comic books. You can check out my YouTube gallery. My YouTube comic book gallery. Yeah, I know. I'm constantly promoting myself, but this type of platform allows that. So currently, books that I do have on sale is The Initiative, Omega Flight, great story. We have Death of Captain America, so it's a new Avenger movie coming out. You know, if he dies in there, that book's going to be something that you want to collect. Plus the Fallen Sun series, a lot of X Factor, some Batman and the Outsiders, Teen Titans. So I hope you enjoyed this video, people. And like I said, I just wanted to make this short. I will be putting this listing together and some other ones later on today. And if I get a chance, I'll pick up some new books. And I will catch you later.